So we'll start with my interview together with Jeananie of generally the cost of living here in Singapore. We will start with the rent first.
Yeah,
So how much is the rental here in Singapore?
because I'm living in CBD Central District area. My husband and I were paying like $700 for our room, and then separate PUB. PUB is around 120.
Yeah, PUB by the way is electricity, water,
Wi-Fi,
internet.
yeah,
So those are the PUB. It's included already. So it's around 700
plus 120.
plus 120. So it's 820. They're living in one house, so that means they get to share the expenses. So for the whole room. But for me, luckily, for a shared room, by the way, there's also like from 350 to 400, depending on how big it is. But for me, I am renting the whole room for $400. That includes already the PUB, which is quite cheap, but there's no aircon in it. I mean, I don't really need an air condition because I don't mind at all. That includes already the PUB and everything else. And my room is big, by the way. I have one closet, one big bed. Basically it. And then you can just put any of your appliances there. For the whole house, I would say 1,200 to 2,000, depending. There's a lot of agents here that you can contact. But I would highly recommend that you get in contact with some of your friends here if you get to meet them already, and just ask. Secondly would be groceries. How much is the grocery per month?
Ours, we spend like $300 per month. We actually, what we do is what we cook for dinner, we also bring the next day for our lunch.
Those leftovers, you just have to heat it up, and then at least you can save instead of like buying food or eating outside. That's actually very smart. But for me, she knows I'm very lazy to cook. I prefer to like go outside and eat instead of like washing dishes or waiting for me to heat up the leftovers. I think it takes so much time. We wanted to add for the beer. People might ask about the beer. This will cost around $4 to $14. We're talking about SGD, by the way. And for example, for this one, it was on sale since we like Summersby. It's a cider. It costs for like $7 for two. Okay, next question is, how about eating out? How much does it cost to eat outside? Like, let's say a restaurant.
I don't usually eat in a restaurant.
Except
Usually in food court or fast food.
Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
You tell us about how much does it cost to eat in a hawker center. Hawker, by the way, is where everyone just eats like in a canteen. Yeah. It's like karinderya in the Philippines.
Sure. Yeah, hawker, you can spend just $2 up to $5 for me. Yeah. Just one meat, for example, one meat, one veggie, and then rice.
Yeah.
That can be just $2 to $3. If you will be eating, for example, in a food court inside a mall, you will be spending around $5 to $8. For fast food, the cheapest is $5.
Yeah.
$10.
Burger King, McDonald's,
King,
it
yeah.
costs for around that.
$5.
Unlike Jeananie, I eat out a lot. Let's say, for example, the cost for going out in a restaurant, it costs for around $15 to $30. Usually what I do, because of Jeananie, she told me to look at some of the sites like Fave. It's called Groupon before. It's where you get discount every time you go for a buffet, you go to a fancy shanty restaurant. Any other activities that you want to do, like massage and haircut, how much does it cost?
Here in Singapore, costs $10.
$10.
It's
Okay.
quite expensive.
Okay, let's go back now. We're done with the restaurant thing. Next is transportation. How much does it cost monthly for, let's say, minimum?
For example, my home is at Central District, and then I work at like borderline of
Singapore
Singapore to Malaysia, so it cost me like $120
per month.
Yeah. So just one way my per day is around $4.
$4. Okay. But if you're near to your workplace from your house, it might just $60 would be enough. And everything here in Singapore is actually walking distance, but depends on the weather because it's really hot here. It could go like 30, 33,
Yeah.
32, and I don't think that's the maximum. And only during December it would go to around 27, 25. There's no much difference at all. So all the malls here, all the offices and the buses, like the public transport, it's air conditioned like crazy. By the way, we are Chinese Garden right now. It's a really nice park. It's for free, and you can see it's really peaceful. Ta-da! The bridge looks so nice, right? Talking about parks, there's a lot of parks here that are for free. There's no entrance fee at all. Let's say, for example, there's this botanical gardens. From the name gardens, there's a lot of flowers, there's a lot of trees. It's like very naturey, but most of the parks are like that here. And there's also this Chinese garden, which is close to Japanese garden. It would be better if you come here Saturdays and
5 p.m.
and Fridays. Right now, we are quite surprised that it's Saturday, but nobody is really here that much. I wouldn't recommend for you guys to come here during Sundays because Sundays it's like everyone's off. Here in Singapore, it's legal to work 6 days straight. Like me, I work 6 days. Luckily, she's not, but only half day. Most of the people here are complete together with their family and friends during Sundays. So don't go on Sundays. Just rest. There's a lot of places that you can go to if you're bored. Singapore is really small country. Within just 3 days, you can just go around Singapore and discover the whole country. There's a lot of neighboring countries. Let's start with Malaysia. Malaysia, it will take you around 1 hour. By bus, it's 15 minutes actually, 10 to 15 minutes depending on the traffic. But an hour because that includes the immigration. Just across the border, you can go do your groceries and stuff. But then, bear in mind that if you buy anything in Malaysia, because it's really cheap, Singapore will tax it. Is it good to live here? What do you think? Families, I'd say.
Well, if you are not really into, financial side, I wouldn't recommend because it's so expensive to raise a family here.
Yeah.
Because the number one thing that you need to consider if you have kids is their education.
And it's very expensive.
Yeah, crazy.
Like 28,000, 30,000. There's also 40,000 for a master's degree. So education here is expensive.
But if you're just
I agree.
single, living alone, it's okay, right? Like you're
Yeah.
alone here.
For me, minimum wage here, just to share with you, is around 2,000. Now it's 2,200 or 2,500
Actually, it's 2.6.
now.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
2.6.
Let's just say it's from 2,000 Singapore dollars and above. If you're getting a salary that more than 2,000 or 2,000, you should be fine already. It's just that the rental is expensive. The cost of living here is expensive. Water costs for like $1.50 or $1.20. There's also $2. I think you can just boil your own water and then bring your own, I guess. It is expensive if you plan for a family here. Hospitalization, like if you're not a local or a citizen, it will cost you more for foreigners.
So I recommend for you to get a health insurance.
Single people who wants to travel around the world like me and to save money, it is good to live here. But just be careful with the sale because every day there's like on sale 70%, 50%. It's like really tempting. You have to control your spending of your money because at the end of the day you'll suffer. Like me, I'm already like really saving a lot. Work-life balance, out of 10, that would be 4.
Wow.
It's not 9 to 6 even. You work more than that. One more thing. There's a lot of holidays here because there's like a holiday for Chinese people and Malaysians and Indians. So like let's say for Chinese there's this Chinese New Year, and then there's this for Malaysian which is Hari Raya, and there's this for Indian which is Deepavali.
It's very safe.
Oh, yes.
You can just sleep
On-
inside the MRT or even bus with your bag open and
Yeah,
No
this
one
is
will-
not exaggerated.
Yeah, it's true. I've never been so, amazed in
How safe.
commuting part. Yeah, because that's my struggle in the Philippines.
You can walk wearing anything you want, for girls by the way, in the middle of the night, and no one will call you unless maybe you're a foreigner and you don't know that it's not allowed. It helped in giving you information about the cost of living in Singapore, living here in Singapore. It's semi-vlog at the same time, a guide somehow. It's getting dark, so we might go soon, but we're thinking of looking at the stars tonight. Jeananie, thank you for being with me right now to tell them how much it costs to live here in Singapore.
At least I have contributed something, right?
Yeah,
Based on my
contribute.
experience.
Wow, Miss Universe. Thank you.
Thank you
That's
so
a Miss Universe answer. Cheers. Guys, thank you
Hello.
for spending your time with us, me and Jeananie. We're still lying down here in our picnic chair. Bless you. Oh my God. So bless
Oh my
you.
God.
Okay, so we have to depart soon. Oh my God, may kilikili. Good thing it's dark. It's night time.
It matches.
It matches the time, dark kilikili and dark night. Anyway, we are going home soon, and stay updated for the next vlog. If you have any more questions, comments, just write down below and we'll try to address it if it's regarding Singapore. Thank you for watching and being with us in this vlog. Peace out.